Hello friends, I am Ankit and welcome to my channel. I am here with my weekly predictions and analysis for gold and silver. If you recall, my last week's analysis clearly told that gold is a buy beyond 1833 and silver is a buy beyond 2340 2345 levels. Failing to do so, the precisely gold touched the levels and retraced, and similarly with silver touched the levels and retraced back on the downside. However, are sitting on a very crucial support levels, gold at around 1783 and 1778 and silver at 2200. Now what lies ahead? We are going to look with the help of candlestick charts and indicators. Those who are new to the channel, let me share that I provide my daily and weekly analysis for all the global markets including US, Europe, Asia and commodities including gold and silver and crude oil and natural gas. So press the bell icon and stay tuned with the latest update. The daily morning podcast definitely, or the daily morning video definitely will help you understand how the markets are going to behave throughout the day before I come up with my daily cash US cash markets forecast for specifically for Dow Jones and Nasdaq 100. So let's start. Press the bell icon, stay tuned. Now let's start with the gold. If you look at the gold closed the week at around 1797 levels. Now first let's have a look at the broader levels. You can see, first observation, there is clearly a trend line available where we can see gold trading in this downward trending zone despite couple of breakouts, and a good support at 1660 definitely available. However, the highs are consistently, they are well connected, and right now the upper limit is existent at around 1865 levels. So only level which I will be looking forward for a good buy is again 1833. Beyond that it is definitely a good buy. But at the same time, now coming to the nearest time frames. Now if you look at the gold since past multiple weeks has been trading in this zone, that is between 1760, or rather if we include this uh, outliers, 1750 to 1830. So it has to break out of this zone either on the upside or downside for any decisive indication that yes, it is bearish or bullish. Possibly right now it is appearing to be sideways. Now this is on the nearest time frame. Let's have a more closer look on the further closer time frame. Now if you look at see, this was the zone in which it consolidated. Higher highs went towards 1870 levels, close to 1870 levels, retracement, lower highs and higher, right now higher lows. So this time if it breaks 1778 zone, possibly 1775, then you can definitely expect it to drop further. Also we must not forget, now let's come back here. Now see, this is the chart, the lows are connected, and hence in this candle 1775 is the low which we can expect it to drop till, and possibly it might in fact achieve a high at 1808, the first support. So throughout the week we might see it trading between 1775 to 1808. Now half the body size if you take, 1812 can also be seen, and we might see such a candle between 1812 to 1775 levels, and this is going to be second consecutive red candle. Then a further third red candle is smaller with a smaller body might appear, and then it will again try to retrace. So this is one expectation from gold, that this might behave in this fashion, where the lows for the week right now appears to be at around 1775, and the high it might see at around 1812. And if it goes beyond 1812, definitely 1825 and then 1823 33 are the targets. On the downside, breaking 1775, you can expect that it will directly lend towards, first nearest support is 1770 and then 1760 and 1750. So beyond that 1740 is another. So almost at every 10 points you are getting a good support level. For gold breaking 1740, we will expect it to head directly towards 1700. But whether this will happen or not, we let's have a look on another time frame. So this is on the weekly charts. Now let's have a look at the monthly charts. On the monthly charts, you can clearly see you can expect, see, this is the nearest chart, and you can see higher highs on the previous candles we have seen, and the higher lows, and that is what we can expect, that possibly right now 1775 and then 1760 to provide a very good support for this month. Below 1760 it might break heavily towards downside, and possibly this month itself we might see 1700 levels, and a bigger red candle can be seen if it breaks 1760 and then 1740 zone. So specifically for the month of January, 1740 is taken, then you can definitely remain short for a very good move on the downside. At the same time, we must not forget that it has got its support level intact at this zone, 1750 to 1760 zone. This candle, this candle, this candle, this candle, couple of outliers, but is in fact the closing of the candle is above this level, and definitely this candle is about to form. So breaking 1775, you can expect it to head 1750, take a support and bounce back. Any rise beyond 1833 will take it towards 1860, 1865 levels. So yes, possibly trying to form a narrowing triangle and trying to form a, or looking forward to a break out, whether on the upside or downside, we will look shortly. Now this is what we can see on the monthly charts, and it appears that yes, there's slight bearishness, but now let's look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, similarly as I told what we saw on the weekly charts also, these were the red candles. After that it has consolidated quite nicely between 1790, rather 1800 to 1760 zone, a bounce back or retracement, lower highs, and now trying to take a drop. However, it is closed with a lower low and a reversal, and the candle is in green. So now possibly, in fact, if it tries to rise another green candle, then 1803, 1808 can be seen, and then from there it might try to take a drop at 1775. So for the week I expect 1775 to provide a good support on the downside, and on the upside the level at around 1808 and 1812 are very critical. It might trade between these levels. uh, Possibly we will not see any major fall this week on gold, and it might try to trade till at least 1775 levels and 1770 levels. Below that, I will consider this as weak. If it breaks and sustains below that, I will consider this as extremely weak, and we might expect a very good drop. Now let's have a look at the indicators on gold. Indicators on the daily charts. Now can you see here, this is a 100-day moving average here at 1791-92 levels, trying to provide a very good support for gold for any downward move. Though despite this breakout, it is again taking the support at this 100-day moving average, and you can see this exponential moving average 100, the golden line, trying to provide a resistance on the upside at around 1798 levels. So if it breaks 1798, for me on the upside right now on the daily charts, it is important for gold is to pass 1808. If it surpasses 1808, then you can expect that it might rise beyond 1812 and 1815 levels also. On the downside, if you see, right now it is well below 20-50-100 moving average and appears to be in a sell zone. 100 moving average is very nearby right now, but yes, below 100 moving average definitely we might see a good support coming into picture at 1775-80 levels. This zone is again very critical, and below that it might fall considerably. So this is on the daily charts. Now considering this, let me give you the levels to trade for. So I will recommend you to go long on gold for this week at 1803, and beyond 1803 the target is 1808 and then 1812 1817. I am giving you very nearby targets. After that, 1821, 1825, and at 18 beyond 1833, I will consider this as complete reversal. If it crosses 1833, I don't expect that this is going to happen, but beyond that, see, we have to trade as per markets. Markets should cannot trade as per us, so we have to trade as per markets. And beyond 1883 33, we can expect it to head towards 1855 60 levels, or rather I will say 1860 levels. So yes, if it this is the level at which you can go long for the week. On the downside, on the contrary, I will expect 17 I will directly lend 1775 levels. This is the nearest support, and we might achieve this level. So below 1803, you can expect first. Let me give you the levels to short. So at 1791, you can go short for a nearest level at 1787, then 1783, and below that 1778 and 1775. Now till here we can expect gold to bounce back. In fact, if it goes till 1775, we can expect it to bounce back. In fact, 1770 till here, we can expect it to bounce back again towards 1812 levels. That is what we can say. I am expecting a range between 1775 to 1812 levels for the week. But yes, we have to make profit. We have to trade as per the levels. And below 1770, now we'll look for 1760, 1750, 1740. Now this is a very good support level. Below 1740, it is definitely extremely weak, and it will break considerably on the downside directly towards 1720, 1700 and 1660. But this will happen this week or not, I doubt. I will expect it to trade till 1775 to 1812 levels, and you can trade in between this zone. Now let's move towards silver. Silver on the monthly chart, as I said last week also, 2340, it has to break past by 2340 zone. Then we can expect it to rise towards 2380 and 400. Beyond that, it will again head towards 2600 levels. At the same time, you can look at the 2200 levels. How beautifully this level at 2200 given it as good support. This is a monthly chart, and on the monthly charts we can find that 2200 has given definitely a very strong support on silver multiple times, and it has seen again this time that 2200 is providing a support. Below 2200, definitely 2140 till 2140, it might again get a support, and beyond that it will lend directly towards 2000 levels in the month of January itself. So beyond 2140, one can remain short for the month of January. We can expect it to drop. However, looking at the monthly charts, we can find that, see, higher highs pivoted around 2300. We can see now probably on the downside 2100 can be seen in the month of January, and then it will convert this journey, complete this journey. But yes, it has to go beyond 2200 for any, it has to sustain beyond 2200 for any downward move. So this is on the monthly charts. Take your positions. Now let's have a look at the weekly charts. See, I am going to give you the levels to trade for at the end of this analysis. Now look at the weekly charts, how beautiful it is. Position, drop, retracement, drop, consolidation, a bigger retracement, drop, consolidation, minor retracement, and then drop and support. Now you can see thrice in the nearest week on the weekly charts it has got its support. Rather, I will say this is the fourth time it is, and in which it is trying to take a support at 2200. And now if it breaks past this zone between 2200 to 2340, any rise beyond 2340 will be considered this is a very interesting reversal signal, where we can expect it to directly lend towards 2550 and 2600, and in fact can go well beyond. At the same time, below 2200 and 2140, it will break strongly towards 2000 levels in the coming weeks possibly. So yes, we will be looking forward to it. See, after every retracement, at least it has given couple of red candles. So this is the first candle and the second candle right now. If you look at 2240, it has closed. My next target is 2260 and 2280 levels. Till 2280 you can expect it to drop, and how far it could go, it can come back again towards 2150 2140 levels. So a broader range between 2260 to 2140 can be expected on silver. Any drop below 2140 will lead to a good drop towards 2100 and 2000 levels. Remember friends, I am reiterating once again, any drop below 2140 will be a very good level to remain short for the month of January, and we can expect it to head towards 2000 levels in the coming weeks. But for this week, I expect 2140. If it drops uh, below 2200, definitely it will head towards 2140. And on the upside, 2260 to provide a resistance and 2280 to provide a resistance. Beyond that, 2312, 2320 will come into picture, and 2340 will always be there. This is on the weekly charts. Now let's have a look at the daily charts. On the daily charts also, you can see support levels very much intact, 2200 levels. And from here, now if it breaks 2250 here, then you can rather 2250, if it breaks and sustains, you can go long for 2260 and 2280 levels, and beyond that again it will head towards 2320 2340 levels. On the downside here, from 2260 we can again see a drop, and 2200 might be taken this time with a force, where we can expect 2140, and then below levels can be seen on gold, silver this week and in the coming weeks. Now let's have a look at the indicators. With the help of indicators, definitely we may understand the charts better. So if you also want to gain the same expertise, you can join my next batch, and this is a 15-day mentorship session in which I teach the strategies by which you can make good, at least preserve your capital. The first target, second target is to make good money, and definitely the strategies which I teach will definitely help you in becoming a good and professional trader. So reach out to me. My Telegram channel link ID and Telegram ID along with email IDs are mentioned in the description. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe the Telegram channel also. Now let's have a look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, you will find that silver well below. See, you can see here. Now there is a crossover between the 50 and 100-day moving average, and you can find that there is a crossover there, and so possibly silver entering into a bearish zone. That is what is the expectation here, and you will find that till 2310 there is a strong support resistance available. 2320 strong resistance available. In fact, 2340-50 zone a strong resistance available. Surpassing this zone, definitely a good rise will be there. On the upside, you will find here that 2260 2280 levels might provide very strong resistance for silver this week, and hence I don't expect it to rise beyond 2260 2280 levels. Beyond that, we can expect definitely there will be a good rise, else it might try to go back again on the downside. Below 2200 you can remain short, you can expect it to drop further. Now look at the DPO and the stochastic. The stochastic is almost hitting the bottom here on silver, but remember those times where we have already seen silver sustaining below these oversold levels, and hence appears to be weak, but it can sustain those levels for little long. And yes, interestingly, there is a crossover on the MACD lines on silver, and hence a possible bearish move on silver can be seen in the coming days, where we can see it going beyond uh, 2100 and then towards 2000 levels also. So also considering this, let me give you directly the levels to trade for. Now I will recommend you to buy silver only beyond 2260 levels, where you can expect it to head towards 2280 2310 2320. Now beyond that, definitely 2340 will come into picture. Beyond that, it is definitely heading towards 2380 and plus levels. Remember, this is the level beyond which I will be bullish once again, as I told you last time also. Then 2450 levels should come into picture. If it rises beyond 2340 and sustains beyond those levels, then and then only. However, I don't expect it to happen. I expect 2280, 2310 levels should provide a very strong resistance for silver for the upside move this time. On the downside, I will recommend one can take a short here at around 2190 levels. Once 2190 is taken, you can go short for 2160, 2140. Now till here I will remain, I will expect it to trade range bound, that is between this 2140 to 2310 levels for the week of for the next coming week. But yes, if 2140 is taken, we can see it falling beyond 2100 and then directly landing towards 2000 in the coming week. So take your positions accordingly and trade accordingly, friends. Don't try to stick to your bias, trade with the levels, and definitely you can make good money. So this is all from my side for the week. Don't forget to watch the daily forex video, which precisely gets shared, you know, morning 7 a.m. India time, and which is GMT plus 5:30. So you can choose your, as per your considerable time zone, as per your time zones, you can watch the video and definitely it will help you understanding the market direction. So this is all from my side. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading week ahead. Thank you.